Before we get into today's episode, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, TickPick, the best seats for the best prices, and they have no service fees. So use code LADE, L-A-D-E, for $15 off your first order, $99 or more. And the best thing about TickPick, like I said, there are no service fees. So what you see is what you pay.
All right.
Look at that shirt.
Welcome to the Lade Show with my boy Aaron Cohen and me, Lamar Odom.
And today,
we're here to please, not to tease.
Austin Reaves, 35 points, career high,
Is that his career high?
led the Lakers to a dub over the Magic,
I think that's my
much-needed
career
dub.
high.
35?
I think so.
What's your career high in rebounds? Could I guess? I'm going to say 17? 16, 17?
I would say probably 21 or
What?
20.
We're going to fact check.
Maybe 21 or 24.
24 rebounds?
Maybe 21.
So I was off. What about assists? I would say like
I think
13?
22?
22. The 22 rebounds.
34 points? Fuck you, Austin.
By 1 point. But,
Yeah.
I mean, Austin carried us. And like right now, there's 10 games left, and we pretty much need to win every single one of them, depending on what happens above us and below us. So we got to talk about Reaves because he's about to be a free agent.
God, James?
Not yet.
When do we get him back? When's he coming back? Is he coming back?
Darvin Ham said he's coming back before the season ends, and there's 2 weeks left in the season. So
How
we'll see.
many games within that 2 weeks?
10 games. But I want to talk
What
about
place are
Reaves
we in?
real quick. Huh?
What place are we in?
We are tied for the 9th seed, 1 game back of the 6th seed. Or, sorry, 1.5 games back.
Well, Austin
6
Reaves,
seeds.
he chose a great time to get hot like that. Of course, we need everybody.
You know, he's a free agent this year
Is he?
in the summer. And now it just came out this morning that he's going to be looking for a 4-year, $50 million deal. If you're the Lakers GM, are you doing that? 4-year, $50 million.
I think you have to give it to him. I think he's a crowd favorite.
I think 100%. Look what happened with Caruso. We didn't want to pay him.
And then if he, I don't know about his habits, or his work ethic, but if it's good or it's pretty good.
He was doing 2-a-days all summer.
He's still young, right? How old is he?
I think he's like 23,
Yeah,
24.
I say he's worth that.
I say 100%
No
too, because we thought when we lost Caruso there would never be another like that.
Yeah,
And then look at Reaves came in. I think he's even better than Caruso.
that should be an easy sign. An
Agreed.
easy sign for him.
I agree.
Easy to agree upon that.
But again, we're 10 games left in the season. Like I said,
What
9th
place-
seed.
What place are we in? The ninth
Ninth
seed?
seed. So we'd be in the play-in. That means we need to win 2 games in a row to secure the 8th seed. And
At the 9th seed, who will be the playing?
it would be Timberwolves. It could be the Mavs. It could be the Clippers. It could be the Warriors. There's so many teams because
It's so tight in the
it's
West.
extremely I told you 1.5 games out of 6 seed and we're 9, and you go down 1.5.
What happened to my man from the Timberwolves this year? I didn't see much of him.
Anthony? Oh, Cat.
Yeah.
He got hurt. He's supposed to come back, and now Anthony Edwards just got hurt, and he's out for the season.
Who's out for the season?
Anthony Edwards. Bad ankle roll. Bad. So I hope he's good. I hope he'll be okay. But
I hope he's all right.
we gotta win. We
mean-
technically have the easiest schedule, but I hate that stat. I'm sure you hate that too, because like every NBA team's an NBA team. You gotta. You always tell me you gotta respect your opponent.
Yeah, you do.
We just
Yeah,
lost
but
to the
there's some
Rockets.
teams you have to win. I hope that Rockets loss don't come back to bite us.
I want to know what you think about that, because
might.
AD was pain free and didn't play because it was a back-to-back, and it was an organizational decision to hold him out, and we lost. We didn't have LeBron either. We lost to the Rockets. So like, what do you think about that?
Well, I think with the holding players out, I think you should kind of gauge that from game to game.
But he was pain free.
Yeah, I don't think right now.
He should have played
At
100%.
this point of the season, being down the way we are, you want to have your best players out. That doesn't make any sense, but who knows?
Somehow we're still here.
Yeah.
We're 9 seed after everything, after the 0-5 start, 2-10, all the Russell Westbrook saga. We have our chance. We have a real good chance to make something happen. And let's say,
No,
I
we're
mean,
gonna, we're gonna do it. Come on, man. Pau
no, so I'm about to
Gasol-
say, I think
Pau Gasol gets his jersey retired.
that was sick. That was sick.
LeBron gets the
Scoring
scoring
record.
title.
I think we'll make it. That's why I want to move forward in the
If you don't think-
conversation.
if you don't think this is a championship story season, then you don't live
With
in
all
LA.
the drama.
You know what
LA. Prize Picks is the best daily fantasy app, legal in 70% of the U.S., including California, Florida, Texas. Basically, you pick 2 or more players, take their more or less on their stat projection, and that's it. It's simple. Use code LADE for a 100% deposit bonus up to $100. So if you deposit $100, they'll instantly match that for another $100. Once again, the code is LADE for Prize Picks. Let's get back into the episode. But what do you think? Let's say we secure the 8th seed. We will be playing the Nuggets. How do you think the Lakers match up with the Nuggets in a 7-game
Well, I
series
think you're
fully
just gonna
healthy?
have to get your defensive schemes to cover or slow down
Jokic.
You know what I mean? Whether it's just double teaming him or playing triangle in 1 or triangle in 2. You're gonna have to probably be unconventional.
I feel like coaches haven't been doing that
Right.
in the whole league, like just doing box and 1. Like the only time I saw it this year was when
Because
it
they
was
don't-
Damian Lillard when
they
he dropped
don't-
like 70.
They don't really practice it. You know what I'm saying?
Did you guys practice like box and 1 or like falling back into the zone off the pick and roll?
Yeah, maybe if we were playing against a player that we were, had a lot of respect for, but we ain't never played no boxing 1. With Chris Paul, we used to have to sometimes fall back into a zone when he got to a pick and roll because he was that dangerous. He could control the tempo.
Are you talking playoffs or also like regular season?
In playoffs, definitely. He was that dangerous. Phil didn't want to take a chance of a slip up.
Those series went to like 6 usually,
Yeah,
right?
6 games.
Yeah.
6 or 7.
Yeah. So what if we play the Kings?
Ready to put your running shoes on, and a team that's ready to defend, and they ain't scared. Sacramento, they got a chip on their shoulder. They're a smaller market. They don't really get the light.
I agree with all that.
They had a 3rd best record in the league.
Yeah, they're tied for second in the West.
They don't get no games on TV.
0. Barely. But with all that being said, give me them in the first round.
Yeah, I'd rather
I'll take
take
that.
them being young. You know what I mean?
Inexperienced. They haven't made the playoffs in like I think 16 years,
I'd
which is the
rather take
longest drought.
The inexperience and that emotional roller coaster they're riding. Punch them in the stomach one time and watch them fold.
So we'll
But
see.
they're not
I mean,
scared though, Sacramento.
Definitely not. They've
I
won
like the way
40
they
plus
play.
games.
Who's their coach? Mike
Brown.
Brown. Coach for the Lakers on really quick, right?
Yep. Coach LeBron. But do you think LeBron needs to come back to make the playoffs? Like, let's say worst case scenario, because I know Darvinham said that he will come back, but like, let's say that's 2 games before the season ends. Like, do you think with this current squad, let's say AD is healthy, can they get into the playoffs? Because if you look down in the standings, they're 1 game out. They lose 1 game and the other team below them wins, they're out.
I think it's important for LeBron to get healthy. No matter what.
Can they do it
Just
without
so
him?
when we do make the playoffs, we're prepared. And we got the 1, 2, best player in the world.
But do you think we can do it without him?
What, make the playoffs?
Yeah.
I think the way they rolling, they can do it without him. I got faith in them.
I mean, I just hope he comes back soon because the Lakers made that trade and he got injured 2 games later. So he hasn't really played with Beasley, D'Lo, Vando.
But with LeBron, he has a type of game he'll adapt.
Yeah, he's LeBron.
It don't matter who he's playing with. He'll figure him out. I'm pretty sure.
So it's gonna go down the wire, and every game now. What do you say out of 10 games? How many do you think they're gonna win? Obviously, they got to win all 10, but how many do you think they'll win?
What's the schedule for these last 10 games?
Yeah, I'll read it to you. They got. Let's see. They have Phoenix.
Tight.
They have OKC, the Bulls twice.
They beat OKC already, right?
Yeah,
At
but
home?
OKC beat us too.
Where's that?
LA.
And OKC?
Yeah,
Is it in LA?
in LA. Friday night.
That's a win.
Okay. Then we got Bulls.
That's a win.
2 in a row.
That's
One
2
here.
wins.
Okay.
One here, win, one where?
One in Chicago. Then they got in Minnesota, which is tough. And they have the tiebreaker over us, but they lost Edwards.
That's a win. No Edwards?
No Edwards and possibly no Cat.
That's a win.
Then they have Houston in Houston.
That's a win. Get
Should
back.
be. In Utah.
In Houston?
In Houston.
What's the date on that game?
April 2nd.
We might have to make that game.
Yeah? Because you're going to be there, right? You'll be in Texas.
I got to go to Texas tomorrow.
How long are you there for?
Just 2 days.
Oh, so we got to fly back together? And then we got in Utah. We haven't beaten them there this year.
That's another game we might have to go to.
Lamar effect.
In Utah?
Yeah, then we got the Clippers,
That's not a
Suns,
long
and
flight
Jazz.
either, Utah.
But they're coming from Houston, so it's right there. Then they have the Clippers on the Clippers floor. Then the Suns and Jazz. So I mean, like the schedule is like not crazy. We're playing good teams, but like we need to go and execute. We already lost the Rockets.
Now we're gonna need LeBron back though for those games.
Gonna need him, huh?
We got Utah twice, right?
Utah twice. We got Phoenix twice.
The Bulls twice and the
Bulls
Phoenix twice.
twice.
So Utah twice,
Bulls
Utah
twice.
twice, Bulls twice, Phoenix
Phoenix
twice.
twice.
2, 4, 6.
Then OKC, Houston,
OKC, Houston,
and the Clippers.
and the Clippers. Whew. Well, you got to get the Houston game.
You have to, like, absolutely have to.
Okay, if you get the Houston game, and who else we got twice? Utah,
Chicago.
Chicago. No, you need both Chicago games. And Utah, we got Utah twice too, right?
Utah twice.
You might be able to be. If you get Chicago twice,
So out of those 10 games, how many do you think we could and should win? Realistically speaking.
I mean, really could win all of them.
Phoenix?
They haven't played together like that. They ain't been through the storm yet.
But, bro, they have, like, the second Phoenix game, they're going to have KD.
Did KD play yet for them? Is he playing in that game?
No, the first one, which is this Wednesday, no, he's not playing. But the other one is, like, the second to last game
We got
he's
the
playing.
Suns twice.
Yeah, we're playing them in late April, or early April, but he's going to play in that game. But the thing is, every one of these teams has playoff implications except for the Rockets. Every single team is either fighting for the play-in or like for higher seeding.
Well, it's a fight, and they should be.
So that's why we
You
need
should
LeBron.
look forward to that.
We need God James.
God James, but don't hurry, because you don't want to hurry up and then he gets hurt.
But at the end of the day, in a 7-game series, you think anyone could take down the Lakers with LeBron and AD playing at full strength?
No,
Amen to that.
they're gonna win championship. I've been saying this. I said it even in the beginning. I know I'm not like Nostradamus or anything like that, but I just know basketball. I know they have the pieces.
And you said Russ is going to win 6-man.
Yeah, I haven't
Which
really,
he still
I
could.
haven't really watched them much on the Clippers. But
Me neither. We're a game and a half behind the Clippers.
are we?
So
So we need that Clipper game too.
let's go to them all. How about that?
Go where?
Let's go to all the games.
The Laker games?
Let's travel with them. The old days.
I'm with it, bro.
But I can. The last couple of games I'm missing. The last 2 games, I'm going to Cancun. Celebrate early.
Tail. You want to chase tail?
All right. Well, we'll see you on the next episode. 10 games left.
10 games left.
Every game is game 7.
Let's go.